Oh, wrong band. Eric's not here tonight to push the buttons. This is NorCal Sports Network. Sounds like the Krug Show.
Yep.
Intro. All right. Forgot which one it was. What the heck? I don't know. With me on the boards here, I don't know. But I just know this. The Giants bats. It's
not good.
The Giants bats. It's just one big.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, man. Giants just cannot hit. Bora,
I mean, it's getting worse too. It's getting worse.
Hey,
3 hits.
I've watched the Dodgers game, and Giants got 5 hits in the last 2 games. I've seen the Dodgers get 5 hits in an inning.
Exactly.
In an inning.
We're just waiting for them to break out, and I'm starting to wonder: are they going to break out, or is this just going to keep on going? Because I mean, it's been over a month so far that they just haven't done anything.
I know, it's unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Let me do something here real quick. Gotta get this stuff going here. I'm trying to send links and emails. Hold on here. I thought Eric had knew how to just get in. Okay. Okay, hold on here. Come on. All right, 1 sec. Yeah, Giants. It's just pathetic.
It's really pathetic, and I mean, NorCal Sports Report: 3 hits against a team 50 games below 500. It is a joke. I mean, I don't know if it's the hitting coaches or if it's mental or I don't know what's going on, but I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen them be able to hit consistently.
Yeah, it's anemic. I think the last time they had any decent game production wise was against Oakland. Was it the first game or second game against the A's at Oracle? They got 8 runs, I think.
Was it? Yeah.
That's been about it. But man, I don't know. Christian Arroyo got released from the
I wouldn't
Bo
touch
Sox.
him. No.
He's not that great, but would he be?
The last thing you need is any more of these platoonable guys that are below average to average hitters. I mean, you already got those guys. I mean, those guys aren't going to give your team a spark.
Yeah, it's unreal that this is the part that, to me bothered me with Farhan, that he did not go out and get a contact hitter, a guy that can, drive the ball and with some power. I don't know what's happened to Conforto. When's the last time he hit a home run?
Seriously, I mean, geez, it's rough. It is really rough. And I saw a tweet today. It was a tweet about Michael Conforto in his last 2 contract years, and it's very similar. 2021, he was hitting .232 with a .344 on base percentage and a .384 slugging, giving him an OPS of .729. Right now he's hitting .243 with an on base of .334 and a slugging of .397. I mean, those are the last 2 seasons that he's been healthy. I'm starting to wonder if this is just who he is now. I don't know if he's going to get back to his old self where he was hitting 30 home runs consistently.
I don't know. He was hitting well at one point in the season. He was, driving the ball, power, getting several, seemed like he was in a zone. He was, and then I don't know.
Yep.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch right
it's
now.
really hard to watch.
I mean, 3 3 hits?
And
I
two of
mean,
them from Flores. You only had
yeah,
two guys in the lineup who had hits.
yeah. And Estrada, hey, welcome back to Tyro Estrada. What a
Oh,
difference maker
yeah.
the guy is, though. I mean, he basically just
Manufactured
his
that their
skills.
only run.
Yeah, his base running, going from first to third on a
Yep. Mhm.
blooper. It's just it, I don't know. Jock hasn't gotten going. I mean,
Chalk is pathetic. I mean, I just see him every time he comes to the plate. He at least two of his swings are swing for the fences. His head goes into right field or to the bleachers.
right,
His right foot just is completely out of the box. He has no. It's like he has no hitting mechanics. He's just
right.
swinging to swing.
Little report from Sacramento um, tonight. The Sacramento looks as bad so far through. They're in the bottom of the sixth, and they've only mustered 2 hits. One from Wade Meckler, who's 1 for 1, and the other hit came from a guy named Alvarez, who's a 29-year-old career minor leaguer. So,
Yeah, he's
but,
not going to do anything.
yeah,
He's
he's not going to do
another
anything.
Isan Diaz.
Yeah, not even really.
Yeah.
Harrison only pitched 2 innings uh, through 40. What?
Yeah, his first
42
inning was
pitches?
rough. He
42
had
pitches, 18 strikes?
in
You
the
got to be
first
kidding
inning,
me.
I'm pretty sure he threw
He walked
4
4.
consecutive walks
Yeah.
to start the game.
42 pitches. I hope the fact that he only threw 42 pitches is not a sign that something's gone awry with his hamstring.
I don't think it's something that's wrong. I just think they're cautious on when you have high stress innings. That tends to
Yeah,
wear on your arm a little more than
true.
throwing
It
15 pitches consistently per inning.
right.
So I think it's
He probably
yeah,
threw 25 to 30 pitches that first inning.
exactly, yeah. So I think it's purely precautionary.
Yeah. So that may mean he doesn't come up next week. They may look to give him one more start in Sacramento.
See, that's
Or
the problem. I think if I were Farhan, I would just bring him up. Your team needs a spark.
yep.
It's the Pacific Coast League. Their strike zone's smaller, and the
Yep.
hitting's a little better.
Plus, you need the rotation. The fact, I mean, it looks like they got 3 reliable arms right now. It's hard to
Yeah.
tell. I mean, Stripling's been pitching good the last 3 outings. Made one mistake today, the home run ball, but otherwise,
Mhm. He was
uh,
great.
he went 6 innings tonight. His line
Five and
was
a third, I think. Five
was
and a
it 5
third.
and a third? Okay.
Yeah.
I had kind of had to leave during that 5th, 6th inning, and let's see. His line for Ross Stripling, total line, let me give it to you here. 5 and a third, 3 hits, 1 run on 1 earned run, 7 Ks. Yeah, just the long ball through 74 pitches. I mean, you get Stripling going, and that gives you 3 starters.
That's 3 reliable starters. It's
Yeah, and
like
then if you can
that's all you need in the postseason.
Get Harrison up and going, that
You know,
would be great.
I'd like to see Mania work his way back into the rotation because his last 4 or 5 outings, I'd say he's been really good,
Yeah,
and I'd like to see him sort of just expand uh his pitches and just put him in the starting rotation again because he's been pitching great.
yeah. We've got a little donation here. We appreciate it. Glass half full donates $4.99. Says, why did the Giants give Peterson 19 million for what? And can we get a real backup catcher so Bailey gets a true day off? Hashtag frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they gave Peterson 19 million. They gave him the whatever they call it, the
Qualifying offer.
qualifying offer. Thank you. Figuring if he went to free agency, they might not get him. I mean, Farhan's that seems like he doesn't have that much confidence in his ability to negotiate.
Nope.
So he kind of gave him the qualifying offer that kind of kept Jock from going out there. Because I really think if he would have went out there and got 15, 16 million from, say, the Dodgers or, Atlanta
Yeah.
or somebody else, he would have said, well, 16 versus 19, I'll take the 16 and go with.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I mean, if you look at it, I can see that
Well,
Farhan
I
was
think
afraid they would lose him to another team if he was on the open market.
and
And so,
I think he would have gotten at least a 2 to 3 year deal. So he would have for surely taken that instead of the 1 year prove it deal, sort of.
yeah, I mean, if he was exactly, I mean, so he kind of locked him in. And I mean, what Peterson is showing us, he's going to be a year older, is he's a $6 to $8 million a year guy,
Oh,
you know,
if that, I mean, he's struggled. He doesn't hit for average. Um,
but
I
it's
mean,
amazing what
he's
people
not
make
hitting
in
for
this.
power right now.
It's what guys make, though, according to their, you know, their history, and they get a little bit more. And he's still
Oh, yeah.
relatively young, so
Mhm.
he'll command that 6 to 8 million for a 2-3 year deal.
Yeah,
Um, if somebody gives him 3 years, 25 million, he's taking it.
exactly.
I
Mhm.
mean, it's kind of like what Flores got. Flores got a 3 year deal for like 18 million or something like that. I think he signed for
I
six
think so.
or
I
seven
think he's right
million a
at
year.
6 million per year.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, Flores is much more valuable
Oh, yeah.
than Jock.
Mhm.
They've got to find a way to just get to hit. They got to, mix the lineup up a little bit, do some shaking, put some speed, and you know, Kapler never sends guys. I mean, you're getting
He
two
never sends
a
guy I
game.
mean, part of that is
Estrada was on on base by himself,
mhm.
and they just
Part
don't
of that
send
is
him.
you just don't have speed guys. I mean, Wade isn't fast, Estrada's fast, Flores isn't fast, Peterson isn't fast,
Flores
Conforto
fast.
isn't
Flores
fast.
is as slow as they come. Yeah.
Yastrzemski, when he comes back, isn't gonna be stealing, they're gonna be monitoring his hamstring. Bailey isn't fast. Sable is decently fast.
Right. Right.
Matos is decently fast. Crawford isn't fast. I mean, there's no athleticism on this team.
That's why I want to see, go for the young guys, get the you know get Luciano up here. He makes things happen on the bases. He's distracting guys. He's moving. He's athletic. He's young. Him and
Exactly.
Matos and Estrada, get those guys on the base pass. Get Ramos up here. He's a base stealer. He's got speed. I'm telling you, sometimes when you can't hit, you got to do something else. You got to do
Exactly.
something else to create.
The Kruk and Kipe were mentioning that Giants haven't bunted as much as they did in the beginning of the season. That's what you need to be doing right now. You need to be playing for 1 run, 2 runs at a time. You can't be playing for, oh, we want the big splash home run that drives in 3. If you get a runner on base with nobody outs, you should bunt them over to second. Play situational baseball and focus on 1 run at a time. That's what you need.
Right,
Because if you
right,
start getting runs, then that'll increase the offense's confidence, and that might break them out of the slump. But I mean, just having them get on first base and relying on your team to just get hits and drive them in isn't working.
right. Somebody just said at least the Dodgers are losing Spencer Stewart. I was watching that game just briefly beforehand, and it was 3-1 Dodgers. San Diego just scored 4 in the bottom of the eighth.
Oh,
And it looks like they're going to the ninth with the Padres up 5-3. Um, yeah.
when's the last time the Giants put 3
Oh, it
in
looks.
an
I guess
inning?
the Padres are still up. Last time Giants put 3 in an inning wasn't it against was it against the A's or
I
they
don't
did it the
know.
other night against Arizona against Zach Gallen.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they
They were
did.
down 3-0 and they
It's
scored
very
3
rare
right
though.
after
Very
right
rare.
after my tweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
May
Yeah, it was.
maybe I
Yeah.
need to get out there and start ripping them more because
Yep.
6-3 Padres now.
Okay.
So they've got Hader in the pen. They should be able to close that out.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help the Giants stay within 3.5. But it will bring San Diego. A lot of people, let's see, the scores tonight help the Giants. I watched the Cubs today beat the Braves. That was
Oh, they're
Cubs are
electric.
coming. Yeah, they're coming. The Rangers knocked off the Marlins 9-8. That helps the Giants. Nationals beat the Reds 7-3. That helps the Giants. The Phillies did beat the Royals 9-6. So that pushes
That
the
was a
Phillies.
great game.
The Phillies Royals game?
Yeah, it was back and
Okay.
forth. Trey Turner had 2 extremely clutch hits.
Diamondbacks get routed again 12-1. Diamondbacks are falling apart.
Who'd they lose to?
They lost to the Twins.
Oh wow, yeah, they're falling apart. And
Let's
you know
take a
what?
look.
The Padres, I saw that the Padres just lost Joe Musgrove for at least
Yes, they lost
three,
him.
4 weeks. So that's a
Right,
big hit.
right. Let's take a quick peek here at the standings as they look right now and put those up. Baltimore in the East starting to pull away a little bit from Tampa for Toronto. 3 up over Tampa. Yankees 11 out. Twins pulling away from the Guardians as the Guardians, were 1 game out at the trade deadline, sold, and they just deflated their clubhouse. I mean, nothing like telling your clubhouse we're cashing in, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you
did
guys
you see that fight today?
No, I didn't. Which one?
You didn't see? You got to pull up Twitter or something. Oh man.
I've been busy all day. What's going on with?
Oh man, Tim Anderson and Jose Ramirez.
Really?
Oh, yeah, you got to pull it up. Oh my gosh.
Maybe it's here on ESPN and we can watch it, and I'll just turn the sound down.
Probably. I think you could turn the sound up. I was watching Hum Baby and he had the sound up.
Interesting. Was he with the fight?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, open up here. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Had the sound up?
Yeah, I mean, you might not want to just in case.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna.
yeah.
Let me do this. Let me hold on here. You guys see that?
Yeah, you might want to put it yeah, right here. It's crazy.
Oh, Ramirez, a couple of stars.
Just watch Anderson.
Did he get hit? Did he get
He got
knocked
out? He got knocked out. Like he can't even walk straight.
Oh, and he's stuck in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a real fight.
Yeah, they squared up and everything.
Oh, beanballs will be coming tomorrow.
For sure, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess he didn't get knocked out. He got knocked down, right?
He got knocked down, but
Oh, look at
I
not
saw
Mo Vaughn. Andrew Vaughn.
I saw another tweet of him like stumbling and walking, like he couldn't walk straight.
Who's that right there? That
Eloy Jimenez.
Let's watch that again. Darn it! How can I go back?
On the bottom left replay. Yeah.
Where?
If you click the bottom right thing, It's in the full screen.
Well, I want to go back to the shucks.
I don't know. I don't think this is it.
Oh, no, that's not it. Let me go back here. We'll pull it up again. Come on. Wow, look at him. Look at he's got is he a southpaw boxer? Looks like he's Anderson looks like he's going to lead with his left,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Right hook, big ball, catch it.
Mhm.
Okay, I gotta. Let me get the sound out here.
I mean, if you click that thing in the bottom right,
Yeah,
it just goes directly. Yeah, there it is.
What was the big Huffy?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's like standing on or something. I mean, I wonder if it had something to do with the.
Oh, boom!
Boom.
Oh, he
Yeah.
caught him with a right.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that thing yesterday where Tim Anderson sort of like pushed the dude's hand out of the way?
Ooh.
And yeah.
Yeah, watch this again. Right, boom!
Yep.
He down goes Anderson.
Yep.
Here it comes. Gloves are off. He gets him with the right. But he swings at the. Oh, look at. Wow, I want to see the camera on Anderson more. Boom. Here we go again. Boom. Oh, man. All right. One more time. That is one of the best shots I've seen. Here it comes. Yep. 1, 2, boom. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. That was, yeah. Oh, Logan, we need Odor versus Ramirez. That would be, get that, gosh, I'm drawing a blank. The guy that runs MMA.
Dana White.
Yeah, get Dana White to, oh, man. Still woozy.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Look at that. That was something.
I mean, that's a full brawl. We haven't seen one of those in a long time.
No, we haven't. We haven't seen that.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, they had to, Andrew Vaughn had to pick him up and carry him. When you get knocked down, man, you get really embarrassed and you get really mad.
Yeah.
I would think. I've never been knocked.
Me neither. Yeah, me
knocked
neither.
down. I had a lot of fights when I was in elementary school, but you know, I usually won most of them. I remember getting in a pretty good one with a guy, but it was it's funny because I had a guy, we had this grassy area, this park right by our school, and I got him down, and I was watching wrestling back then, and so I climbed the fence. I was literally going to jump on him. It was a 6-foot fence.
Mm-hmm.
It was a chain link fence. I climbed it. I got on top. I was going to jump him, and then that's when they stopped it. Crazy. But yeah. Was it Anderson that brawled last year with someone's asking with Donaldson?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Let me get this thing back here so I can wow, that is something. So the scores right now looks like 8-3. Okay, they pulled away.
Oh yeah, it's
they're still.
You never know with the Dodgers, but it should with Josh
still
Hader.
Batting.
It should be, yeah.
Still batting.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. They put up a what is that? A 7 spot in the 8th? Yeah, look at that.
Yep. Wow.
A 7 spot.
That's the Dodgers bullpen.
Yep. Dodgers bullpen is the weakness of the team. And they didn't really do anything to address it.
Nope.
So Yeah, so that is huge. So let's get back to I wanted to pull up the actual standings. Um, we'll see what's happening with the wild card here because now Phillies are Giants have a 3-game lead.
I
Cincinnati
think
lost.
it's gonna be a 4-team race. I think it's gonna be between the Giants, Phillies, Reds, and Cubs. I think the
I think
Marlins have a chance,
and don't
but
forget the Brewers.
oh,
Brewers
that's
could fall
yeah,
off. I think the Cubs win that division. I really do.
me too. They're
They're
just really
really
hot,
playing
and
well.
yeah,
Diamondbacks really fade, but look at the Padres. They are going to move to within 3
that's
after
true.
this win. They're
Mm-hmm.
going to be within 3 of the Reds. And they are going to probably overtake. They could end up, hey, it's not impossible. It's really not impossible for the Padres. It's unlikely because they're 10 back. It's pretty close. I don't think they'll catch the Dodgers. I thought they were maybe within 7, but they're 10
No,
back of the
yeah,
division.
I don't think so.
But it's not impossible for the Padres to overtake everybody and be the top wild card team.
Oh, not at all. I mean, the Joe Musgrove is a big loss, but don't forget they've had the top pitching staff in baseball, I think.
Yeah.
Throughout
Watch
the
their run
year.
differential is going to go up to like 70 plus 75 again. And Giants run differential is only 26.
Mhm.
Cincinnati and Miami are not that great. So their run differential really bad. Gosh. So let's take a look at some of the things in the chat tonight, and we'll pull that back up later for the Snell has been shutting everybody down the last 10 starts.
Mhm.
Yep. German Rottweiler says, don't count out the Padres. No, we have not counted out the Padres on this show. We have been saying the Padres are going to be tough.
Mhm.
Dodgers scored 7 in the 8th last night. Crazy. And the Padres returned the favor.
Tonight,
Yep. Dodgers did try to trade for James Paxton. Also tried to obviously trade for Eduardo Rodriguez. Didn't get him. So this club is got to start hitting tomorrow.
Who do they face?
Yeah, the Giants tomorrow go up. Let's take a look at the pitching matchups right here. Okay, tomorrow's Alex. How's Cobb pitching tomorrow? He pitched. I thought he pitched. I guess he did pitch Tuesday. That's right. He pitched Tuesday night because Webb pitched Wednesday. That's right. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days rest. Okay, against Luis Medina. So tomorrow, here's the projected lineup in my opinion. Wade will lead off. Strato be at second base, batting second. Third will be
Flores.
Well, they might move. They might. Let's see. They got a lefty, righty. They might put Flores fourth. I don't know. It's a weak spot, man. It's a weak spot. Conforto and
I wouldn't
Peterson.
be surprised if they put Jock for third. Yeah.
But maybe Jock third, fourth Flores, fifth Conforto, sixth
JD Davis.
You know what I would do tomorrow? I would give JD Davis a rest, put Schmidt in there. I mean, I would rotate Schmidt just to get him.
I mean, I would do that too, but Kepler, he's not going to do that. He's just
you can't let Schmidt just sit up here and rot.
Exactly.
Schmidt needs to play at least 4 days a week. So
He does.
you need to rotate him between giving Crawford 2 days off. That's 2 days for Schmidt, giving Davis 1 day off and Estrada 1 day off. That should be the plan going forward for the Giants
Mm-hmm.
and Casey Schmidt. And tomorrow, Davis should just take a breather, put him and put Schmidt at third, Crawford at short, and Estrada at second. Left field's probably going to be Sable.
Who's playing left field tonight?
Jock.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wow.
So left field will probably be Sable. Center will be Matos. I'm expecting Luis Gonzalez was out of the lineup tonight. Let's see what Meckler has done. If
He got a hit tonight.
Yeah, I want to check the box and see what he's got so far. They're in the top of the seventh, trailing Reno 5-1. Reno just scored 4 in the sixth. It was a 1-1 ball game. So right now, Fitzgerald's 0 for 3. Luis Gonzalez is in the lineup 0 for 3. Luciano 0 for 2. So he'll be leading off. We will get some live coverage of Luciano coming to the plate from Eric Romo. It looks like, hopefully, he says he will try and find a good spot in a few.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you want to do the good, the bad, and the ugly now?
Well, sure. The good was Stripling.
Stripling, yep. Stripling and Mania. Mania was good.
Stripling, Mania, Flores got 2 more hits. Estrada looked good coming back. I thought Gabe leaving Stripling in to pitch was good. Didn't pull him early.
You know who he did pull early though? Mania. He pulled Mania for Walker.
Yes,
and that inning
was
immediately.
Yes, I was watching this again. I wanted to bring that up. I'm glad you brought that up. You're messing with a guy's rhythm, my opinion, when you bring him into a high leverage situation versus he's been starting games and he's been very effective. Why not just let him stay in that role? And you're going to need somebody on Monday, it looks like, because they don't have a pitcher going Monday. Looks like they have Wood. I'm surprised that Webb pitched Wednesday, right? Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Wonder why
I guess they're saving him for the Angels.
Yeah, they're pushing him to Tuesday and not Monday, though. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what they're doing.
Webb versus Ohtani, maybe?
Giolito. So, hey, I'll be right back real quick. Just go ahead and I'll be right back. Just go ahead and kind of chat with everybody there.
Yep. All right. Well, we did the good. See the bad. The good. Yeah. Luis Matos catch. That was good. That was great. The bad. Let's see. Gabe Kapler. Kapler. He left the guys in to hit, but as you were saying, if you have a pitcher like Mania who's just steamrolling, he's doing great. He's getting through these guys. Why take him out? It doesn't make sense to take him out for a high leverage situation for a guy who's been starting. Walker has been great lately, but Mania was dealing. What's the harm in just letting him ride it out? If he gets if he lets someone get on base, then you can take him out. But I think he got the first guy out and he just pulled him, which makes no sense. And then I also thought intentionally walking the guy before Seth Brown. And then when Seth Brown got the hit, I just don't understand. I would never walk the bases loaded. It just puts stress on your pitcher. It's not good stress. He's forced to throw a strike, and he made a mistake. Just pumped a fastball right down the middle. That's what happens when you can't walk somebody. Let's see, another thing, JD Davis. I don't know if you guys saw it, but when it was second and third, the infield was in, Estrada caught the line drive. JD Davis was just watching the play. He did not go and cover third immediately. That would have been end of the inning.
Which one was that?
On the second and third, the infield was in. The line drive to Estrada, and he tried to double him off at third. JD Davis was just standing there for until Estrada.
Had he run? You mean had he run to the bag right away?
Exactly. I mean, yeah, they showed it on the replay. He was just watching the play, and he was like, "Oh my god, I gotta go cover third," and it was too late.
That was key. The A's. I mean, Giants lucked out in that game because the kid Ruiz looked like it hit his helmet.
Oh, I don't even know if it hit his helmet or I mean, it didn't hit the bat. That's for sure.
We go live. Sacramento on cue here. Eric Romo reporting live from Sacramento.
What's up, Dan? What's up, Bor? I could barely hear you, but hey, we're doing the best we can here.
All right. Just got myself a nice. Look at that, guys.
It's not looking good for the Rivercats. They're down 5-1. Make that 5-1.
Yeah, we were just looking at it, reporting on it.
Yeah, Harrison. Oh boy, not so good.
Didn't look good, huh?
No, I got some video of him throwing a pin, which looked awesome. It was fantastic. But when he got into the game, he walked the first 4 batters, and there's no ABS today. It's all challenge calls. So it's not the balls and strikes machine that's getting him. He just didn't have no location today. So, but he got out of it. It was great. Wisely got a fly ball to center field and threw a seed to home plate. Nailed the runner. It was fantastic. And that was a double play. So he got out of the first inning with just having 1 run.
Number 13.
Who's up right now, Eric?
You might have to talk over this music. I don't know if you're picking it up or not. So I hate when the music's going, but I'm gonna keep talking because I don't want you to hear the music, and we don't want to catch a strike. So I'm gonna keep talking until this music decides to go around. We can hear you. You can? Yeah. Okay. Good. You can't hear the music, can you? All right. Cool. All right. There we go.
Are the Rivercats up? Are they batting?
What's that?
Are they batting? Are the Rivercats batting right now?
No, it's the Aces batting right now.
Okay.
On the mound is Wright, a lefty.
Okay.
Got an ERA of 4.5. But you got 2 runners on, only 1 out. So it's kind of a rough night for the Rivercats, I would say.
Eric, we were showing the big fight today. Did you see the fight?
Oh, no. I don't know if you guys could see that. It's
home run.
Wisely.
Home run?
Yeah, Wisely's doing good.
Wisely hit a home run or what?
He's doing good out in center field.
Center field. We can't really see. Can you turn your camera the other way or zoom it?
Yeah, I got it on the reverse, but I can't. There's no way I can zoom it in.
We lost him.
All right.
Hard to
let's
watch.
See what else. What about the Giants game today? I mean, really, I was listening to the post game a little bit. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm hopeful that this team is gonna pull out of it. It's just a stretch of bad offense." It's like, okay, are we sure it's a stretch? Are we sure there's not something internally wrong with their hitting coach that's just completely off? And I mean, right now, I don't see any glimpses of them coming out of this at all.
Hey, look at that. Who's that? Somebody. Hey, forget your razor?
Yeah, how about that, huh?
What was that, 2 days growth? Man, you were clean shaven yesterday or the day before.
Hey, now. Simmer down now.
Look at that.
Just watching this, see if they get out of this. We got 2 outs with 2 guys on.
Are you behind the netting?
No, we're over here pretty much. We're between first base and the right fielder.
Watch for a foul ball coming at you.
But yeah, Luciano, he hit a deep shot to center, but it was caught at the warning track.
Okay. How deep is it to center?
403.
Okay. Eric, did you catch the Giants game?
Yeah, I was listening to it on the radio and I was coming in.
Pathetic.
Yep.
Yeah, how about that? Oh, there it goes. That's a deep shot to center field. Wisely's on his horse, and he gets it for the 3rd out. Nice.
What were some of your thoughts on the game, Eric?
Oh, I can't hear. I'm gonna mute it for now.
All right. Well, Dan, I mean, when do you think they're gonna come out of this slump? I mean, it's pretty bad. Can't hear me.
Yeah, hold on one second.
All right. Robert, do you have faith that they're gonna? When do you think the Giants are gonna get out of this slump, Robert? Let's hear it from you. Or the chat. When does the chat think they're gonna come out of this? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure that they will come out of this. It's rough. They were scoring 2 to 3 runs a game. Now they're getting 2 to 3 hits. It's going in the wrong direction. I was seeing some folks on Twitter after our little 2-3 game winning streaks. Oh, yeah. Farhan is the greatest GM. Why would anybody want to fire him? Come on. I mean, these folks are just I don't know if they see how bad of a team this is and how much this team is overperforming. Realistically, this team is like a 500 team. Yep. I mean, seriously, this team isn't good. It's just not.
What are we talking about? What's not good? The Giants?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about when do you think the Giants are going to come out of their slump as an offense as a whole? Because I'm not seeing it right now.
That is a huge question. I mean, they need to, yeah, huge. One more. Yeah, it's really hard to watch. All right.
We got Brett Wisely up.
Oh, well, that's
What
nothing.
happened?
Ball 1.
Oh, that's not news. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about Brett Wisely batting.
No? Oh,
No.
takes a big cut and it fouls it straight back. It's 1-1.
You know what? Who's up after Wisely? Luciano?
Who is up after Wisely? Let me check. 1 sec.
Oh, Luciano's in another like
Will Wilson's up next? Yeah. I think
Fi-
Will Wilson's coming
7,
up after
8 hitters.
Wisely.
Okay, right now it's Wisely,
Okay.
oh,
So,
then
yeah, Will
Wilson,
Wilson's coming up
Alvarez. Hey, let us know when Meckler's up. Nobody cares about the other guys.
All
Yeah.
right, we'll let you know when Meckler's up here. I'll kill the camera and the mic for now.
Yeah, just okay. So, I mean, nobody cares, right?
Yeah, nobody cares about. I'm looking at the box score right now. Joey Bart is absolutely struggling. His average for the season in AAA is 226 with an OPS of 686.
That's
I mean,
bad
that's not
when
even.
you're in a hitter's league.
I mean, that's horrible, especially in AAA. I mean, God, can they send him down to AA?
There's no need to.
I mean, it's rough. I mean, if they're gonna get anything out of him, he's gonna have to start hitting because I mean, he's a decent. Maybe an above average defensive catcher,
Right.
but I mean, his offense hasn't translated, and it seems like it's only gotten worse.
Right. Yeah. It'd be how have you been to any River Cats games?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Lou says Farhan thinks Bart's the future, part of the future, which defensively, you know, they may need him, but he's just not doing it.
Nope.
Yeah. Having a good filet mignon. What are you eating?
Steak and rice.
Mm. I, mm. Ah.
You know, he's gone.
I'll tell you the thing that is going to could come back to haunt them, is Farhan doing nothing to get a hitter.
Nope, nothing. I saw Larry's post on Twitter. Did you see that?
Which one?
There was, I mean, I don't know, but he was, I think, replying to somebody, and he just listed a name of all these hitters that they could have had, either traded for or signed in the offseason. I mean, they're not like all great hitters, but there's a lot of names that it would be pretty easy to sign them. Let's see: Mark Canha, Tommy Pham, Trevor Larnach, Vaughn Grissom, Tim Anderson, Paul DeYoung, Dylan Carlson, Tommy Edmond, Adam Duvall, Tyler O'Neill, Nick Senzel, Teoscar Hernandez, Lane Thomas, Jorge Mateo, Kike Hernandez, Randall Grichuk, Matt Duffy, Max Kepler, all available to trade. And you picked up AJ Pollock, which, I mean, I don't know if it sends a message to the team like, oh, yeah, we believe in you. You guys are going to get out of this. Or it just shows that you have zero awareness of how your ball club is producing.
I think a lot of those guys don't thrill me. The guys on that list: Duvall, Grichuk, you know, just guys that can. I don't know.
I mean, I think all those guys, if not at least most of them, are an upgrade over AJ Pollock. That's for sure, though, because I don't see it with AJ Pollock as a hitter. At least he's a decent defender.
Well, the Giants, I don't know why. You know, their left-handed hitters are Yaz, Peterson, and Conforto. And Sable. But, I mean, they're three big guys that they counted on.
Mm-hmm.
Yaz, Conforto, and Peterson done nothing. And,
absolutely nothing.
You know, they're constantly facing right-handed pitching because that's pretty much the dominant hand in baseball. It's about 65, 70% of starters are right-handed.
Yep.
And they don't have, a big bopper.
They don't. And I mean, like, yeah, they're not producing, but it's also on Farhan to realize, like, these guys are old, they're injury prone. You don't know what you're going to get out of them, and you're relying on them. Like, you got to get a guy. You don't have a guy on your team. I mean, all these debaters on Twitter saying, "Oh, Farhan is such a good GM, so everybody wanted him fired." It's like, are you okay with being 10 games over 500 and like vying for a wild card spot, or would you rather have a great offense or a good offense, an above average offense, and be 20 games over 500 and control the division? Like, and that's what you
you can really win the division. I don't know why you wouldn't, if you really think you have the horses to pitching staff and everything else and defense. They're playing good. They just can't hit.
Mhm.
Why not? If you're not going to make trades, go with the guys with some upside, guys like Ramos.
Yep.
See what he can do. You never given him a chance.
All right, Wed Makeless coming up.
Hey, look, you do have control of StreamYard. You put yourself. What'd you call him? Well, who's up?
Wade Meekler, I think.
Wait. Who's up? Eric?
All right, here we go. Here goes Wed Makeless. See if you can see it.
Who's up?
Took ball one. There goes the ball to the backstop. And he's running wisely. Turning a big wide corner at second base.
Can you put the camera on the
I'll
game?
turn it back around.
Okay.
How's that? How's that look?
Can you zoom in at all?
Can you zoom in? What kind of camera you got?
I might be able to zoom in here. Let's see. Well, actually,
iPhone.
no, I don't know how to do that.
Don't you have an iPhone?
It's not bad.
Squeeze your fingers.
Yeah.
Just spread your fingers. Even I know that, Eric.
Big delay. Here we go. There it is.
Eric. Hey, Eric.
Here we go. Hold on 1 second. That was ball two. I could barely hear you because I don't have my earbuds.
Look at the.
Can you see it?
You don't have like a 3, like
Doing the best
like
we
a
can
power
here.
zoom on your phone either? He's got an iPhone. He should be able to zoom in.
That was ball three. So
What do you-
it's,
what do you-
3-0
are
to
you-
Meckler.
Are you using an iPhone 3 or like a 10 or?
Man, I don't know how. Once I'm in the damn StreamYard, I don't know how to mess with it after that. There it is. It's 3-1 is the count.
Oh yeah, you can't zoom in on StreamYard.
First base coach.
Oh, he's.
Oh yeah.
Sean Jelly is at first base coaching. Oh, nope. There it is. Oh.
What happened?
Nope. And he grounds out at first base.
And we're going to go back down to Earthen.
Okay.
All right.
There's our reporter
Live from Sacramento.
giving us headshots of himself and no shots of the game. Oh well, we tried. Our network doesn't have the funds yet to get better cameras.
Yep. Let's say that. All right. So your top 3 starters are basically set, I think. You got Webb, Cobb, and Stripling right now.
Right.
Who, by the end of the season, would you like to see fill in those next 2 spots?
Hold on here. I'm going to adjust my. Uh-oh. There went that. Oh, my back's killing me. I got to sit down. Whew. All right. What happened here? Get out of the way there. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. I just locked this in. Screwed that up.
All right, what about the chat? The chat who would the chat like to see as
Get my back stretched. 3 locked in. Okay. You're fading out there, your internet or something. You got Stripling as the 3. I think the 4 still is going to be Harrison. I really do. That's the plan. You know, he's just making really his first start kind of back. I mean, he had the little Arizona.
I think he's all he has the nerves. He's anxious.
Yeah, and
he
he's
knows Farhan said it that he's going to be up soon. So
right, and then he's in the Arizona League, and those guys are probably swinging at everything, even balls, a foot outside.
Yeah.
So let's. He probably, like you said, I just just bring him up. I mean, one more start going to make that much of a difference.
Right.
I don't know. This is but the offense has gotta get a spark. I don't know where it comes from. The type of ball players that he seems to get are just not solid, hitters for average. And they
No,
don't.
I mean,
And
you
nobody's
look
got
at the
power.
Cubs. I was looking at the Cubs
Oh
lineup
gosh, I watched
today.
that
I
game.
know. Yeah, I mean, I know we looked at that the other week, but I mean, seriously, like base 9 or at least 7 of their top 9 hitters are hitting above 270. I mean, that's what your team needs. Your team needs hitters who can, it's all the advanced stats and whatever. It's all trending to like, oh, hit 220 with 40 home runs and all this stuff. But you're gonna need these guys in the lineup that don't necessarily hit for power, but are just professional hitters and that know how to hit consistently. They might not hit home runs and stuff, but they hit for singles and doubles and occasionally the home run. And right now, the Giants don't have that guy. Now, Luis Matos is sort of that guy, and he can definitely become that guy next year. But I mean, right now they don't have anybody. If we look at their lineup today, give me a second here. Lamont Wade let it off. He's batting 265. That's respectable, I guess, for an leadoff hitter. Come on. Estrada, 273. Okay. Flores, 308. That's great. Your top 3 hitters are good. Peterson, 233. JD Davis, 257. Michael Conforto, 240. Patrick Bailey, 250 and declining. Brandon Crawford, 211. Luis Matos, 243. I mean, these guys, you have nobody at all.
Right. The only guy that's hitting looks like, Flores and Estrada. Well, Davis is hit and miss. I don't know why he can't catch up to a fastball. I don't get it. I mean, fastball.
It's right down the middle, and he can't hit it.
I don't understand. Everybody. That's the pitch everybody hits.
It's on a tee. That's what you practice with.
Right. I mean, the curveball is the one everybody struggles with, the off-speed stuff and sliders, and he seems to, I don't know. It's you're going to have to, their pitching, bullpen, defense has been really good. 2-3 starters now, it looks like you're going well. I don't know how they patch these wins together. I really don't.
I am really intrigued to see how they do this upcoming stretch, because part of me is like, oh, they're just gonna eat it and they're gonna lose every 3 out of 4 games, and then a tiny slimmer part of me is like, oh, they're gonna play up to their opponent and they're gonna get out of this funk. I mean, right now they're really playing down to their opponent.
Right. I mean, they should be smoking the A's. A's, if that's their 30th, their 30th win tonight of the season?
Something like that.
30?
I mean, it's
30
bad.
wins?
Let's see. The A's are 31-80.
Yeah,
the
31,
31st win.
31-80. I mean, Dodgers just smoked them. They play better at home. I don't know. Just don't lose to the A's tomorrow and have to listen to the stupid A's cabal and we won the Bay Bridge Trophy or whatever. Get out of here.
There's a Bay Bridge Trophy, but it's a 4-game series. How does that work?
Oh, whoever if it's a tie, whoever wins the last one gets it.
That's so dumb.
It's so dumb. Yeah, it's just like, you know what? I mean, that A's, they live for that stuff. Just go to Vegas. You know what?
Exactly. Yeah.
Just get out of here if you're going to be like that, you fool. Trolling. I mean, You're so bad. You're just awful. You don't even have any major leaguers except what, Tony Kemp.
Yeah, even him, he's batting. It's not good this year.
Laureano, I mean, is okay, but
He got DFA'd. He got DFA'd
did
today.
he really? When?
Yeah, he got today.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
What was he hitting?
Let's see. What's his first name?
Ramon.
He
got DFA'd today. Wow, lots of guys getting DFA'd.
Yeah. He was batting this year 213. Yeah.
How many home runs?
6.
Just leave Matos out there.
Yeah, right. I mean,
forget it. I mean,
mhm.
It'd be Farhan like to just go snag him and Christian Arroyo and then knock off a couple guys off the roster just for the heck of it. And then, somebody else comes, they need Harrison, they'll let that guy go. It's just like endless, I'm wondering how long this Matthias guy is going to be on the roster. Plus,
is he on the 40?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing with these guys that are career minor leaguers?
He's 29.
That are on. I mean, come on.
Farhan loves those guys. He loves those guys. I mean, that's his, bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, let me see if I can find some guy who's got good minor league stats and has a decent pedigree. He just hasn't made it, but he's, available. Well, yeah. You wonder why.
The problem is you find a couple of these guys, like Yastrzemski and Wade. Yeah, they're decent players, and then you just think you can keep on doing it.
Yeah, I think he watched American Underdog too many times, and he thinks everybody gets is Kurt Warner.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Iowa Stampeders or whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll go sign this guy. He might be the next MVP of the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that movie, a couple years ago, and it came out, and it was on YouTube TV this week. Mm-hmm. So I watched it last night, and I was like, I remember the season well, but I still can't believe that Kurt Warner came out of nowhere and won the Super Bowl his first year in the NFL.
Right?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Glass half full. Another $4.99 says, I'm really hoping for some big offseason changes for this team.
Yeah, we're all hoping. It's not going to happen, though.
Yeah, they need it. I should play this kid's interview I did with him at spring training. I said, who's your favorite player? He says, Shohei Ohtani. I said, oh, really? Shohei Ohtani, huh? He said, think he'll be a Giant next year? He says, they'll never get him. This little 10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So they'll never get him.
It's hilarious to watch these guys on MLB Network saying, oh, yeah, the Giants didn't go after anybody. They didn't go after anybody in the trade deadline because, they're saving up that money for Shohei Ohtani.
That's so stupid.
Come on.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're paying a guy for 60 days of the season, and if a guy's making $10 million, you're paying him a third of that. So you're only forking out like $3 million
exactly.
of salary.
Come on.
And give me a break.
Mm-hmm.
$3 million, that's going to keep you, and they're all rental. Oh gosh, I mean, if you, I mean the amount of money Farhan's blown on guys like DeSclafani and La Stella, and I mean giving guys 3-year contracts that have injury histories is just ridiculous.
Come on,
he did the same thing with Haniger, 3-year contract.
That might be one of the worst contracts in the league, I'll say. I mean, he's not making a ton, but I mean, he's going to come back and he's going to take up a roster spot, and I have zero expectations for him late in the season. Zero. I mean, he's been injured the whole season.
Today's August 5th. They say he may be back in late August, early September. My guess is he's going to take rehab in a couple weeks, start about middle of August, probably start playing games.
Mm-hmm.
See where he's at. I mean, broken forearm, his legs should be in decent shape, muscular wise. He's probably doing work machines and bikes and stuff like that. And then, you should be able to the forearm's healed, so you should be able to be running
Yeah.
full. It's just getting that forearm strength back.
That's your top. That's your top hand though. That controls the bat, so that concerns me a little bit. Is that? I mean, your legs are your power, but
It was his right hand that he broke.
yeah, I think because he was batting like this, and the ball hit him like right here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's his throwing arm too. Interesting.
I mean, I was looking at the A's starter tomorrow, Medina, right? His ERA on the season isn't good, but his last like 7 starts, he has basically a 3 ERA. That's
Who's that?
the A's starter tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm expecting 2 runs max, if that.
Bet the under, man. I'm telling you.
Yep.
Today the under was 8.5. It was a gimme. It was a layup today. Lou Marson says, "Damn, with the August schedule and our powerless lineup, how are we going to win 10 games?" I don't know. They were 3-0 starting August, and then they lost tonight, so they're 3-1. But you take a look at the schedule. After tomorrow's game, they go to Anaheim for 3, and then they come home for the Texas Rangers for 3, and then Tampa for 3, and then they hit the road for 6 games, 3 against Atlanta and 3 against the Phillies. Then they come back home for Atlanta and Cincinnati, close out the month with a game in San Diego, and then 3 more in San Diego to open up September. So right now they're 3-1, and they've got 4, 7, 10, 16, 19, 20, 23 games left in the month of August. 23.
I mean,
if they can win 12, go 12-11, 10-13,
I mean, yeah, you win 10 more games and you're in a pretty good spot. You're what, like 8 games over 500 at that point?
Let's see. They're 11 over right now.
You go 10 and 13,
10 and 13, you'll be 8 over going into September.
Yeah, you're in a good spot. You're in the mix for the wild card. You might be in the mix for the division, depending on how the Dodgers do. But I mean, I'm looking at and this is what really confuses me. Their record against teams over 500. Just guess what it is.
Teams over 500. How many games have they played? Give me the total number of games.
61.
61. I'll say they're 33 and 28. Would that be 61? 33 and 28.
One off. 34 and 27.
Interesting.
That's a really good record for an above 500 against above 500. That's a better record than the Dodgers. It's a better record than Milwaukee, Cincinnati, Chicago, Philadelphia, Texas. Not better than Houston. Better than Minnesota, Cleveland. Better than Tampa Bay. Better than Toronto. The only teams that it isn't better than are Baltimore and Atlanta.
Craig Dayton with a word of encouragement for the Giants offense tomorrow. Mark my word, fellow chatters. We will lose tomorrow and won't score again. And then he also says him and Robert, they were singing Kumbaya together last week, but tonight, Robert, you don't know what you're talking about. We're going to get swept many times.
Very realistic possibility.
Jose Castellaneta says Luciano just got robbed of a hit. So, yeah, I don't know what I thought about this tonight. Bases loaded. The guy, Seth Brown, was it that got the winning hit?
Oh yeah, and I was talking about that before when you weren't here. I would never in my lifetime, if I were a manager, intentionally walk the bases loaded, because that just forces your pitcher to throw strikes. I mean, it's a little nervous. He gets a little nervous, and it doesn't. You can't really. I mean, you can work around the corners, but it's really hard. You just gotta.
Didn't he
just
go
put one
after the
in there.
first pitch, or was it the
Yep,
second
first
pitch?
pitch. It was right down the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah. See, when you do walk the bases loaded, yeah, exactly. You know, but I thought about it. So it's like the guy's hitting like two 206 or whatever his average was, 210. I'm like, he's got like almost an 80% chance of, failing. And boom, he hits a shot.
Oh,
Right.
I knew he was gonna get a hit. I just knew it.
Well, the Giants got lucky because it should have been bases loaded, nobody out. The guy got hit in the helmet.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
That
know
was such a
how did
strange
replay
play.
miss that?
You know,
How did
I don't know.
didn't even come close to the bat?
Well, the thing is, Oakland challenged that he got hit. I mean, I guess they didn't see that he got hit, but the thing is, if he didn't get hit, it didn't touch his bat.
Right.
So, I mean, maybe they can't challenge if it was a foul ball or not or something, but it was so obvious that it wasn't a foul ball, and
Right. I mean,
that was a strange play.
It was very strange. Yeah, if he didn't get hit in the helmet, I think Bailey would have made the catch, would have caught it. So it ricocheted, just skimmed his helmet, almost like a pool shot,
Yeah.
and bumper pool or something. Just boom, and it went right off the umpire's head. Man, he should be wearing a helmet. But
I don't know why they are. Yeah, why would you not wear a helmet?
Yeah, maybe it's just too hot.
I don't know. I mean, you can wear the catcher's helmet. You can just put it around, and then
you could just put the catcher's helmet and put it like that,
and then put the face mask over.
Exactly. That's what Bailey does, doesn't it? And didn't he
Yeah,
wear
that's
just
exactly. Yeah, he wears that two-piece.
Yeah, he's just wearing a helmet, right? Just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't that would be pretty scary if I were an umpire and I wouldn't have a
Heck
helmet
yeah.
with 100-mile-an-hour fastballs coming right at me.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised after something like this. They may make it mandatory coming up,
I mean, they should.
You don't need no umpire getting killed out there.
No.
I mean, he's fortunate. He's really fortunate.
He is fortunate that
you see how red his
skin.
You see how red his
it's
head
like
was?
the whole circle is just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like he's lucky he didn't get seriously concussed. Oh, hey, speaking of good tonight, how about the two plays in the was it the fourth inning, something like that? Somewhere around there. Crawford going into the hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was great.
And then turning and throwing in one motion to nab the runner, and then the next batter, Matos.
Yeah, that was a great
face
catch.
plant. Does a face plant into the wall and makes the catch. That was unbelievable. I
mean, the thing with Matos is he jog. I mean, it's not like he jogs to the ball, but if he's gonna catch it or it's going over the wall, it looks the same. He doesn't.
Right.
He's not like he's cracking the ball. It always looks like he has a chance to catch the ball.
Yeah,
and he's gonna be a future Gold Glover.
He's awesome to watch out there, man. The guy, he could become a a 280 plus hitter someday, and
he could become a 280 plus hitter, hit about 20 home runs, maybe.
Yeah, if he can hit 15 to 20, that would be great. I mean, I still can't believe the Giants only have their leader has only 14 home runs.
Yeah,
I just can't believe it.
And I don't want to hear any excuses about the ballpark and everything, because Belt had like close to 30 and 21. Right?
29. He had 29. Yep. And he missed a ton of games.
Exactly. So I mean, it's doable. It's not like, oh, the ballpark is too big. It's not. You can't hit home runs here. Like, no, you just don't have good hitters.
No, they don't have good hitters. How many home runs does Belt have? You want to pull up his stats? I can pull them up. I can pull
10.
them up.
I think he has 10
That's
right
it.
now. He had his 10th today.
10. Wow.
How often is he playing though?
He's not playing every day. I check the box score fairly
He has
regularly. He's not.
300 at bats.
Does he really already have 300 at bats?
Yeah, 296. No, 250 at bats.
Okay.
Yeah, 250.
Yeah. Well, I say we get out of here. Not a lot to talk about tonight with the Giants. They're boring as all get out. I mean, anytime you've got 5 hits in 2 games, all
I
right?
mean, it's
5 hits.
that's bad. That is really bad.
It's worse than bad. Let me tell you how many hits they got Wednesday. They only had Wednesday's game. Oh, they got 10. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they got 10, but they didn't do anything with that.
Yeah, they only got 4 runs. On Tuesday, they won 4-3, and they had 9 hits. And on Monday, they lost 4-3, and they had 5 hits. So the last 2 games, 2 hits and 3 hits. But this is what's weird about them, Bora. They have 5 hits, but they won one of the games. This is what they do.
That just tells you how good the pitching and bullpen is. I mean,
Yeah.
right now, this is a World Series bullpen. It's a World Series caliber bullpen, and it's a shame that it's being wasted because that's a bullpen that could carry you into the postseason and into the World Series. It is.
Right.
I mean, if you have just like average, below average to average hitting, you'd be fine. Score 3-4 runs a game. Their hitting is mediocre. They're
Yep.
scoring 1 to 2 runs a game. I mean, that a minor league team could do that.
Yeah. It's
It's
really
boring,
is.
and they don't have anybody. I mean, when Casey Schmidt and Marco Luciano were all up and hitting, it's that they might not have been doing stuff, but it was exciting to watch. It gets your hopes up because you don't know what could happen. They could hit a home run, they could do whatever because I mean they're young. They have talent. I mean, Conforto, Crawford, Peterson, Bailey right now. I mean, it's rough. There's no excitement. There's no energy. There's no athleticism in this lineup.
Right.
It's pathetic and it's boring.
It really is. It's hard to watch. It's really hard to watch tonight. Yeah. So the Giants lose another one, 2-1. When I say lose another one, lose another tough game when they just don't score.
Yep.
It's you you know, it's just they're going to have to come out one of these days. I mean, I don't know what it takes. Oakland's a pretty decent hitter's park, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a big ballpark, and the ball does carry, especially to right. It's shouldn't be, it's
shouldn't
this
be
is just
put up 4 runs. It really shouldn't.
yeah. I mean, you're playing, I mean, the guy they faced tonight, Blackburn's pretty good, but they didn't get anything off him.
Mhm.
They didn't score till the 8th inning, and it's just it's remarkable that they keep winning games, Obora, and
It's
that
crazy. I mean, and
there's
that's the discourse on Twitter. Oh, Kapler's so good, Farhan's so good because you know what? They're winning. It's a miracle they're winning. It really is. 'Cause-
yeah. Yep.
And the thing is, people just care about the wins and everything. They don't see
Right.
the big picture, and they don't actually analyze the game. They just look at the box score. Oh, we won. Yeah, it's all
Right.
good. So we're living in
Yep.
Barbie land.
Well, let's thank the chat. We'll get out of here. Thanks to everybody who joined us tonight. Mark Graves, Jose Castellaneta, Joe Boyd, Logan, Smiles, Lou Marston, MF was with us earlier. I don't know if he's still there. Who else we got? Greg Dayton. I may have mentioned him. We've got Haruku, Mitchell and Ness. Who else is that? Is with us. Lou again, yes. Red L, Carlo P, German Rottweiler. Mentioned Greg Dayton, Spencer Stewart. All you guys out there. If I missed anybody, I think we got Barry Lens, Music Lens, Ranger 49 or 40. Yeah, Ranger 49. Everybody out there, thanks for joining. If I missed you, it was not intentional. The Gamblers in there with us.
Eddie
Robert,
KS24.
Okay, he must be coming in late here. Eddie KS24. Who else we got? The Bay Area Freak 1. Gosh, what else? Going down and just scrolling through this chat fast as I can. Justin Kerwin, Liam's Crazy Channel out there says, great show.
Rob C.
Rob C. There we go. Hopefully I got everybody. If I missed you, it was not intentional. I just scrolled as fast as I could up and down.
Yeah, Logan makes a good point, and this is the thing. He says, Bora, wasn't that your only hope, that since we are winning these games from a miracle, if we could somewhat hit, we could be dangerous? If you could score like 4 to 5 runs a game, you would be in front of the division right now. Because, I mean, you're only 3 games back. Come on. I mean, how many games have you lost 2-0, 3-0, 4-1, where you're playing these mid opponents and your pitching holds them and you can't hit? It's crazy. It really is.
It really is. But we'll be back tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow's special show about 4:00, everybody. I'll be putting this out early. We'll be joined by Larry Krueger and Ned Coletti, okay? Right here exclusively on the NorCal Sports Network. That will be on our channel. Ned Coletti, Larry Krueger.
Spread the word.
Get that out there. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Giants post-game show tomorrow about 4:00. I think we're going to schedule it for.
Everybody Giants. Hit that like button. Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that right now. Go ahead. Hit the like button. Ned Coletti, former assistant general manager with Brian Saban of the San Francisco Giants and former GM of the LA Dodgers, joins us along with Larry Krueger. So we will cover the Giants and A's thoroughly tomorrow, and we'll get some great stories from Ned and Larry. We may even get some football updates from 49er camp. So look for us tomorrow at 4:00, unless the game goes later. Hopefully we'll get that in right at 4. Shouldn't be much. I mean, Cobb's pitching. He works pretty quickly, and Giants kind of go out quickly.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 2-hour game tomorrow.
Oh man, yeah, it is pretty crazy, isn't it? So we had a special from Sacramento River Cats game. Eric joined us with a little bit of a live feed from there. We got a chance to see. So anyway, tomorrow, thanks to Bora for joining, and we will see you tomorrow at 4:00 again. Ned Coletti, Larry Krueger, join us. Until then, arrivederci, ciao.